So you want to increase your confidence as a speaker. You know what? As part of my new speaker program and mastermind and series, people are asking me questions about speaking. So the question I got the other day was, how do I build my confidence as a speaker? So let's get right into it. The number one thing you have to do to build your confidence as a speaker is you have to work on your mindset. Now, your mindset is the thing that's telling you, oh my gosh, I'm doing a bad job, or you have butterflies in your stomach, or you're looking at the audience and you're feeling like a deer in the headlights. Your mindset will tell you whether you think you can or think you can't, and you think you're right. Either way. So the mindset is one of the first things you have to work on confidence and to be better as a speaker. So you have to start to realize that every single speaker feels nervous and feels this way. The truth is, the best speakers out there still have nerves. And having nerves and feeling awkward is normal. It's okay because it means that you care. You care to deliver the very best. You care to teach. You care to have impact. You care to make sure the audience gets some value out of what you're talking about. So the first thing I do is you got to work on your mindset. The second thing you can do to work on your confidence is get feedback from your friends. Talk to people and say, hey, listen, can I present something for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour? Listen to my talk. Give me feedback. You're my friends. I love you. I trust you. Give me honest feedback and really try to get people that you know will give you the honest feedback with a little bit of love, but also a little bit of constructive criticism. Because when they give you that feedback, they can honestly say, yes, these 3 things are really good and this 1 or 2 things you need to work on. And that'll actually help build your confidence in terms of becoming a speaker. And then the third thing you can do in terms of becoming a great speaker or a more confident speaker is to really do what I call the 3 things, which is to know your stuff, organize your stuff, and rehearse your stuff. And what that means is you need to know your stuff well enough so that you can anticipate questions, you can be one of the smartest people in the room. And if someone asks you a question where you don't know, be authentic and be honest and say, yeah, you know what, I'm sorry, I don't know that, but let me get back to you on that, and then get back to them. So make sure you know your stuff. Number 2, you want to organize your stuff. That means that organizing a talk like this or organizing an onstage thing or your PowerPoint, you want to do in a way not just for yourself, but for your audience. You want to do both. You want to organize it in a way that you feel comfortable leveraging it and understanding and reading your notes, but also your audience is clear and concise and communicative in the sense that they know what you're talking about in a way that they can follow. So you want to make sure that it's organized in a way that's both good for you as a presenter, but both good and also good for the audience as people who are receiving your teaching and learning. And the third thing, of course, is to rehearse your stuff. Now, rehearsing is something that will certainly, help you build more confidence because you get accustomed to the talk, you start to feel it out. And I'll tell you a little story. I normally actually, when I do keynotes, and a lot of people don't know this, I actually don't rehearse my presentations. And the truth is because at this point, having done for 15 years, once I've set up the structure and I've got customization from the client and I've put together my PowerPoint and I know exactly what I'm going to say, I don't really need to practice. I can deliver pretty well. The only thing I might practice would be if, for example, I have a close I need to memorize or something particular I want to practice. But I usually do it in my head 3 or 4 times and then I'm ready. But when I did my first TEDx talk of my 5 I've done, I was nervous because I was like, man, this is going to be like a great marketing tool. This is going to be something that's going to be helpful for my brand. And so what happened was it was a 14-minute talk. I rehearsed that thing 30 times. And what's even funnier is every time I rehearsed it, I made like what a screw up that is. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was harder for me because I had to memorize a lot of it and I didn't have the luxury of my PowerPoint or notes. I had to, really tell stories from my head. And so it was actually a bit big of a challenge for me and I was nervous. And so I rehearsed that one 30 times and I think it turned out fine. So the rest is history, which is great. So those are some of my best tips for improving your confidence as a speaker. And the other tip I'll give as a bonus, just start, just do it. Progress, not perfection. Get it out there. Start talking to people. Talk to everybody. Like public speaking is not just about being on stage in front of 100 people. It's about speaking when networking. It's speaking in a meeting. It's speaking with your friends. It's convincing your friends to go see a movie. It's convincing your kids to put the garbage away. It's convincing the love of your life to marry you. It's convincing your parents to let you borrow the car. You need to learn how to become a speaker in all aspects. So just start practicing and just start and keep doing it as best you can and prepare yourself for, some greatness. So if you like this talk, Hope you enjoy it. I'm actually doing a webinar tomorrow on how to become a successful public speaker. A 5-time TEDx speaker shares. It's free. It's going to be great training. I'm doing it to try to build some buzz and awareness for my speaker mastermind group starting in November. But hope you'll check it out, as well as the PDFs that I've shared. And you can also look at all my other stuff on YouTube. I have all my videos I've done over the last year and a half on LinkedIn. They're all on YouTube now, so you can take a look at those ones in the past. And if you have any questions about how to build confidence as a speaker, or even other questions in terms of what kind of speaker you want to be, or speaker questions, comment below, paste below, let me know, and let me do all I can to help you. Because now that I'm not engaging on a daily basis because of time commitments, I'm trying to do it 3 times a week, and I'm doing longer videos, but I'm trying to give you even more value nuggets and value bombs, all right? So, hope you enjoy this. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.